Good morning, sunshine. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to start your day. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 22nd, 2020, also timeless. So if you're catching this at any point in time, this could have relevance to your life. If it doesn't, don't sweat it. You can always let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own session. Emails in the description, and I'm on any social platform. Definitely reach out and ask me about my holiday sale. It includes all of my services, and definitely say hello and let me know where you are in the world. Let's see. There's been a few things going on, hasn't there? We just had the winter solstice. So I don't know if you noticed. Today might, be the point of getting brighter. Those few minutes add up. There's that. We just did the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction, and now we are in the Jupiter in Aquarius and also in the age of Aquarius. So it's been a lot of energy integration. And I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of people have been taking into this feeling of pressure being alleviated. So that's kind of cool. All right. What do you say we do this? If you're new to the channel, stick around. It gets interesting sometimes, and definitely hit the bell for notification. It's somewhere near the thumbs up. You got to hit that just to have, an idea of where the bell is for notifications. Just going to put it out there. It's next to a thumbs down. You don't want to go there. Going to put it out there. It never feels good, does it? What are we looking at? This is what we are kicking this bad boy reading off with. When push comes to shove, you're saying bye, Felicia. Never heard of that saying up until about 3 years ago. It's a saying. Wouldn't you know it? So it's like, you know what? I don't need to be here. I don't have to do this. I really don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. It's the active participation in choice. You being an active participant in your life. And I think that you're now recognizing your power. So this is also this fear of, oh crap, did I bite off more than I can chew? Am I going to be able to work this out? Am I a little bit too presumptuous of my abilities in this situation? No, not even a little bit. No, this is a lot of work. But really what you're doing is you're kind of buckling down on this. Whatever you're creating, it's going to take a while. This isn't just a flip switch and hey, we're done here. And if it would be that, please let me know, because I have yet to see that. I love it. You're going to want to run away from this because of how intimidating it is and how this actually relies on you. This is your power, your ability. And that you're tiptoeing in the water with, and that can be scary, but that's really okay. This is a huge commitment. The commitment that you actually have to do with yourself, but also brings in the concept of, hey, maybe we should pace ourselves. Maybe we shouldn't be all work and no play. You know what that does? That makes Jack a dull boy. We don't want to go there. So then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is it's a parallel life, really. It's jumping a parallel, but it also reeks of victory. And it also has this concept of a journey with it. I'm looking at the color scheme with this, and it is covered with blue. Communication, throat chakra. So let me show you this bad boy Reiki thing. I've been a Reiki master for about 13 years and I still use it. So there's always more to learn on the situation. All right. Learning how to speak the F up. I cannot stress this enough. You have okay, well, not everybody has an actual physical voice. You have the ability to speak up for yourself in your life. You have words that you somehow get to use. Use them. Stop wasting space with that one. You don't need to tiptoe around anyone. And if you do, try and figure out the why, and then, I want you to take your power back on that one. So, life force healing, speaking up. It's going to take time. There's so much behind this. And I actually want to get clarification. Wait, do I want to do that, or do I want to go to the... No, don't want to go there yet, but I am feeling that this will be a big part of the reading. Let's see. What about these? Whatever you're speaking up at, even against, This is not the end all be all. It would love for you to believe that, because that would mean that you are clearly dependent on this one, and whatever it says goes. When it says jump, you will, chime in how high. And it gets to a point of jumping so high that when you come down, you break your feet, and then we have to start all over again. Weigh out your options. What is you? Oh God, this is actually different than the mini reads. Go ahead and check those out at the end. There's going to be a timestamp. The morning affirmations I did in the mini read, it was like morning, like death. I'm not seeing that in this right now, which is cool. So that actually might mean something for somebody else. Check it out. The make decisions, heart healing, and you're being helped. You have to follow your heart on this one. Even if you don't know what your heart is saying, you know for sure it is not this. And you cannot stick around where your heart isn't anymore. That is making you a walking zombie, and we don't need to do that. I think that those days of tunnel vision, those days of just purgatory, they have to be done. Spirit is giving you audio clips and information through either sound, music is also sound, but it's picking up through the synchronistic sounds around you. So pay attention to what you're putting out and what Spirit is echoing back. Make a decision based on what your options are. And this is something where it's not fully present. Spirit is really trying to guide you in this one. But you need to work on not only your sense of worthiness, because that's always a problem, isn't it? It's, let's see, your morning affirmations. I really just want to go with all around confidence in this one. It's consistency at this point. I think that there was an era of confidence in walking away from whatever that show was in the past. And now it's just like, okay, so I did that. Now what? You want to know what? We're going to get information on that. But the morning affirmations is going to be a lot more helpful in making your solid decisions and the new choices and paths that you're going to be doing. All right. Let's see. You're being helped. Fresh start. Yeah. I really feel like you just slammed the door in somebody's face. And this is great. That slamming of the door, it really signified something in your life, obviously, that you were not happy and that you weren't going to continue on that one. But, all right, Spirit, I want more. You can't work with these individuals anymore, whether it's a close, intimate relationship or a simple collaboration. You can't really, it seems like you can't have this person in your life. Too much in the history department in this one. Even if you wanted to maintain some sort of common ground politeness, just so it's not a war every time you see each other, like it's the Montagues and the Capulets. Yeah, well, you guys don't need to be mortal enemies on this, do you? You just have to stop working together. Stop trying to make something work that clearly doesn't work. And I think that this is something that you've come to terms with. And you slammed that door shut, and now Spirit's like, hey, guess what? Got you a gift. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you happen to celebrate. All right, Spirit, out with it. The why of it was clearly because it wasn't working. All right, so Page of Pentacles wants to hang out for a little while longer. Ugh. All right, you want to see this? Oh. I don't think I actually have made that face on a recording before. Oh, this is good. Look at that. All right, so we have the 10 of Swords in reverse next to the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is not only dead in the water, you are dead to it. There's literally no feelings involved in this one. The mourning process isn't even present. It's just like, you want to, I'm going this way. Oh, the new start. Yeah, it is so good that it feels like you are so over this, because if you weren't, there would have been a lot more reservations in taking whatever this is that life is giving to you. But I think that you are doing a dead sprint on it. It literally could not have gone any worse way on that one. Whatever this situation was, I don't want you to even think about what the options were in that one. Don't sweat it. It went exactly the way that it needs to go. You did the right decision in this. Ah, man, you got away. You really did. That's fascinating. Wow. Okay, kudos to you. This is great. Look at this. Man, you threw those gloves off. You really got away from this situation. And that, I think, I don't want to say narcissist because this has become such a buzzword, but oh my God, this situation. The fact that you got away from somebody's entanglement, it speaks volumes of your growth. It really does. And also, I love the fierceness in your eyes with this one. It's just so final. There is no way to talk around this with you. This is awesome. It's really awesome. All right, I'm going to shuffle these bad boys back in. I still have these out. Do I want to use these yet? I think I might. Hang on. Okay. This changed really fast. Yeah, I want to use one of the mini reads of this one right now. This came in and totally blindsided you, which I think may have been one of the most sobering realizations of this one, the most shocking. It spun you on your head. You had to make a last-minute decision, and this was not one that you ever thought that you'd be in a position to make. What seemed meant to be was completely gone, and it happened in what seems to be like a blink of an eye. So this wounding, this trauma that this could have created, you're like, you want up? Can't even sweat this. It is what it is. I got to move on over here. I think that you maybe had a power cry for a solid 5 minutes, and then you dusted yourself off and you went this way. This was fast, swift, right on its head, completely blindsiding, and I think that you really didn't let yourself have another choice to stay around this. Man, you're learning what it really means to be the enforcer. That's really intense. I still can't get over that. Ugh. That was so bad. I love this. I really do. Man. This just speaks so much in volume. All right, so this is falling out. Dietary changes. Take the next step now. Leaving. Volunteer. You really are seeing this completely sober and in raw form. You're seeing it just as it is. You're not being, there's no illusion. That illusion has been ripped away. And it feels like the opposing grown-ups in this, they really feel like a toddler tantrum. Whether or not you have kids or know what that is, it's, to see an adult have that, it's shocking. So this is not anything that you can stomach, and I do see that I do see you have severed ties with somebody. This is also involving leaving and going into, no, wait. What are you volunteering for? I want clarification on that. What are you volunteering for? Okay, so retirement was put out over here. So what are you volunteering for? To end this? I think that whatever the opposing party in this is, it was kind of stringing you along, It wasn't the one to pull the plug. I think it was you. And I think that you saw the game for what it was, and you kind of hit the red button on it. Interesting. I feel like you're incredibly disgusted with this either person or persons. Not your circus, not your monkeys. Continue to walk. All right, so Spirit. I'm gonna put these. Where are they? Oh, over here. Ooh, I want to use these. Colette Baron Reed says, clean it up. Well, Spirit does. This is just the deck that she created. I'm a big fan of her work. Message in a bottle. Here and now. Don't worry about your future. This is going to take care of itself. All you have to do is show up and sign off on it. Sign off on the paperwork. Truth be told. Okay, so this is telling you to own up to your responsibility in this. Not that the entire thing was your fault, but what about you in the situation somehow enabled it? And it's not to single you out. It's just saying, you know, hey, you existed. That it's like a car accident. Even if you're not at fault, the fact that you exist, it gives you at least 5% fault. The fact that you take up space, the fact that they could have been the one who completely T-boned you in this one. The fact that you exist and we're in that position, what about it put you in that position, and how can you prevent this from ever happening again? Don't have anxiety about the future and thinking that you are somehow stupid for this. You're not. It was a massive learning curve for you, and you rocked it. It's saying that you rocked it. I see through this reading how much you have grown. So let's put that out there. How can you take these lessons so this doesn't occur in the future? I don't feel like it will, but this is saying, all right, let's put into perspective what we learned from this. To be fair, Treasure Island, all that glitters. Ooh, this was a grand illusion. It was. Okay, I still want the bottom card. Hang on. Haha. This was a grand illusion. The reason why this happened, because what was being presented is everything that you had thought that you wanted with no strings attached. Either that or it was even more illusion of strings attached. And this, let's see. You got what you want, but there came a heavy price tag. And it was a misuse of loyalty on their part, and also this feeling of massive conditioning and control towards you. So this is saying this, whatever the situation was that there was a grand illusion about, please understand that it wouldn't have worked out any other way. There was no way that this could have worked. And because this is so shocking to your mind, your system, whatever, I don't want you to feel like this is saying you can't work with friends or family or lovers or anyone again, or you can't rely on them. This is saying don't put yourself in that position. It's very important that you, first off, collect yourself, but don't do the self-coddling that you would have done years ago. You're not there. You're not mentally, emotionally there. Don't condense yourself down in a way to cope with new things with old habits. It's time to react in a different way. And I really see that you're doing this. Your success is further down the road, and it is work, but this is more on your terms, and it's also more in your power, and it's your control. So I hope that that made sense. Spirit, can I get an archetype as a closer for this? I'm gonna take the top one. Thief is in reverse. So stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think that you lack. the opposing party on this one, it was like they were your puppet master. You were too much of one thing, not enough of the other. You had to do this, that, the other thing. It was way too much conditioning, and this was grooming you to be their puppet. Maybe it wasn't so malicious, but oh my God, the control factor was really something that somebody would almost get off on. Good God. This is saying, see them for the fault that they were in this one. I'm going to take the next top one, the servant. You are here to be of help and of service and to create a voice and also lead by example. So the way that you react to this is going to be a light additive that you work with moving forward. This is truly your power. So it's a stepping stone. Your heart's not gone. You had a quick lesson in loyalties, misloyalties, misuse of power, and your own power. Not misuse of your own power, but finding your power. Really hope that this made sense. All right, my dearest, this has been your daily insight on life and love for December 22nd, 2020. And again, timeless. So if this made sense, awesome. Reach out in personal message. And if it didn't, I'm sorry. But I still hope that you have an amazing day. And if you have any questions about booking a session, email address and also DM me. Until next time, stay safe, have fun. I hope that you rock the day, and I hope that you know how much you are loved and appreciated. Go make it yours. Bye. So it wasn't the end all be all, and that's acceptable. That's actually pretty good, actually, my own opinion. I'm seeing this as mourning, like MOURNING. Hopefully, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, there's something that you have to build up to get over. And, well, it's really difficult because you had your heart set on it, and there was a lot invested. There was time, there was effort, even probably money. And I'm getting that this is more of a life situation rather than a person. But hey, you want to know, this could very well be a person. But this is in your best interest to go elsewhere and figure out your why behind the matter. So this is saying, you know what, this hasn't felt like a right fit for a while, and there's been this unknown reason behind it. You're going to figure out that reason and to see where it's trying to lead you. But Spirit is saying, I got your back on this, and I've been making you uncomfortable for a while for a greater purpose. So I hope that that made sense. It's not all in your head, but stay safe, have fun. Well, what I'm seeing right here, look. I tried to make it all nice. Didn't quite work. But anyway, I'm saying that there has been this lifelong thought about yourself or your life that is complete garbage. And it's done nothing but be at your detriment in this lifetime. So this is saying it's time to recognize this for the S-storm that it is. I'm saying this so carefully. And actually get some support and clear mindset in making this change, whether it's a view on you or an actual situation in your life. There's something that desperately needs to be left behind, but this is so much a part of you that it's probably going to require help, definitely support in getting you out of this mess. It's not too far gone. That's another misconception about yourself. There's nothing about you that's too far gone. I don't care what it is or how long it's been. As long as there's breath in your body, it is not too far gone. So we're going to work on your image, your self-belief, and your belief system and try and do a 180 on this one. It's time that you see yourself accurately. And it's a lot more positive and fulfilling than whatever this constructed belief pattern has been. It's not you. This is what you have been constructed to believe about you. And it was for someone else's benefit, but to your detriment. And now it's time to shake ourselves free of that. It's going to happen. You're going to have the support. So I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. It seems like there is some sort of loss of family in your life, whether it's blood relatives or family or coworkers or lovers, but whatever this sense of family is, it could be tribe for all I know. But what I'm seeing here is this flipped a switch rather fast. I think that this is completely blindsiding. It was definitely meant to be. It was a wonderful scenario, but now it is no longer. Like, it has pretty much ran itself into a wall, which is incredibly difficult to stomach. But I'm seeing that you've detached yourself from the situation. So now it's a point of, okay, how am I going to learn how to be okay from this? How am I going to learn how to move on from it? So this is actually going to take, what I'm seeing here, willpower. I'm going with willpower on this one because I think that part of you desperately wants to reach out and try this again. But the willpower is saying that this is what's going to keep you from going back to a detrimental situation and start to begin your healing process. You kind of need to heal from this. This put you in a tailspin. Well, I'm sorry if this makes sense, but yeah. Don't go back to whatever broke you. This was sudden and it was traumatic. Stay safe, have fun. Don't go back to what broke you.